Good morning. Leaving Seoul in less than a week. I can honestly say this has been the best trip I've ever taken, not just because it's Korea and I love it so much, but also this is the longest I've ever lived somewhere that's not US or China. Hang on, let me grab some breakfast. Breakfast is basically whatever I have left in the fridge, and that includes a partially eaten waffle chocolate bar and cantaloupe melon Haagen-Dazs ice cream. This is amazing, by the way. This thing is like eating a block of ice. A yummy chocolatey block of ice. Anyway, originally I was supposed to go back a little earlier, but I thought spending my birthday, Christmas, and New Year's in quarantine in New York, as much as I love being on my own, even for me, that seems a bit sad. Well, I have dumpling, but anyway, so I extended my stay until the day after my birthday. And in the meantime, I'm trying to grab a bunch of souvenirs from South Korea, including, look at this. This is really cool. The Starbucks snow globe mug. Oh, that's all I collected so far. And there's still a lot of food places I want to go to. I want to hit up that butcher alley one more time where you can buy the meat from the vendors and then take it upstairs and they cook it for you. I want to go to the seafood market in Seoul. Today I'm going to a grilled chicken place, and tomorrow I'm going to try to go to a Filipino market. I didn't even know there's a Filipino market in Seoul. Gotta make every single day count. And before we head off today, just want to give a big shout out to Skillshare for sponsoring this video. And let me show you what I've been working on. So this is one of the classes I'm taking from Skillshare. And if you don't know, Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of awesome classes for those who maybe want to obtain a new skill or get better at something or deepen an already existing passion. Basically, if you want to be more creative or be better at creating, this is a really awesome tool for you. The class I'm taking now is called Nightscapes Landscape Astrophotography by Ian Norman. Because one of the things I love to do in life is just camp out under the stars. And I have zero pictures to show for it. I try to take it on my phone, it doesn't show up. So I have no idea how to take night photography. And it's great because it's step by step. The lessons are very clear. So I think the next time I go, I can take some good shots. If you're not into stars, there's also classes on music, painting, creative writing, even how to start a YouTube channel. And they're always launching new premium classes, and it's less than $10 a month if you get an annual subscription. So if you want to give it a shot, the first 1,000 people that utilizes my link down below gets a free Skillshare premium membership. So check it out and fuel your own creativity. I'll be honest, I'm not the most creative person in the world, but I'm trying. All right. Let's go get some chicken. Whoa, the cab just dropped me off right in front of here. I'll be back for this. I'm in this little food alley around the Gangnam area, and I'm looking for some chicken. I only have fried chicken and stewed chicken so far in South Korea. Haven't had grilled chicken yet in South Korea, but I heard this place is amazing if I can find it. I'm used to seeing ginseng in, I think this is wine or some sort of alcohol. But there's also a couple of carps in there. Don't see that every day. I mean, I've seen snakes in wine. I've seen even turtles in wine. Never seen carps. That was really pretty. Oh my gosh, this whole street is starting to smell so incredibly good. I don't even know what I'm smelling. I just know I want to eat it. All right, this place is known for their charcoal chicken, and they got a cheese fondue, and they got steamed egg with cheese. I think this is gonna be a good first lunch. All right, so this place, charcoal grilled chicken, 3 different flavors, spicy, soy sauce, and garlic. Special attention needs to be given to this. All right, this is getting really exciting. First, let's start with some eggs because it is breakfast. I've seen many steamed eggs in my life from Korean restaurants, but this might be the most beautiful. Perfectly mouth-watering looking steamed eggs with a layer of cheese on top. I'm gonna bury the cheese a little bit just so it melts inside the eggs. That's better than I thought it was. They also put some scallions in here, and the steamed eggs, of course, is so delicate. Usually I find steamed eggs already really good. Steamed eggs with cheese. Next level stuff. You guys remember Krista, and Pierre's joining us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You hungry, man?
I am hungry. I haven't eaten today, so I'm really hungry.
All right, well, we got a lot of chicken today. Final piece of the puzzle, the cheese fondue with fries on top. Oh, I am so excited. The chicken has got that nice little char on there right now. I take my radish. I'll try the garlic one. Dip the garlic chicken in a little garlic sauce. A little scallion. Oh, that's amazing. That's the most tender chicken I think I ever put in my mouth. Every single flavor of this, it's just like getting bit on the tongue by this crazy umami flavor. Slightly sweet flavor is so deep on that thing, and I love the little bits of char that's on each piece of chicken. I prefer it without the radish. I just like the chicken straight up. Oh, the cheese fondue. Come here, baby. Spicy chicken with a little cheese fondue. Oh my gosh. This Korean obsession with adding cheese on basically everything. It's one of my favorite things about this country. Like, I love it. Anything you're eating, you're like, this couldn't be any more tasty or unhealthy. Enter cheese fondue. Chicken feet, deep fried. Oh, I never thought about frying up chicken feet because usually it's so gelatinous and tender, but now, complete different flavor profile. I'm gonna miss this. I feel like when I get back to the States, like whatever I'm eating, I wish there was a puddle of cheese in front of me. Yeah, this is it, I'm hooked. Like everything with cheese, everything. Wait a minute, something's missing. Everything with cheese and chilies. Nice little perfect hair right there. Doing something extremely smooth and creamy and something sharp and spicy. It always boggles my mind that Asians are known to be pretty lactose intolerant, but one of the most popular things from Asia is like milk tea. And then one of the most popular things in Korea is just like putting cheese on everything. That just shows me we're fighting back against this intolerance, people. Soon, we will conquer it. And also, I feel like we're really doing this for the next generation, for our children and our children's children. Seriously, kids, remember this time when we're just trying to eat as much cheese and drink as much milk tea as possible so we can build up our tolerance, and maybe a few generations later, this whole lactose intolerant thing around Asians, gone. You see someone drinking a milk tea or dipping food in a cheesy fondue, they're not just doing it for themselves, they're not just doing it because it tastes good, they're doing it for a better future for all Asians. And it's good. Wow, Asia's #1 egg tart. Is this true? I like this place already. These are really interesting pizza flavors. Margarita, there's anchovy, ham and mushroom, basil and tomato. Oh, this is a lot of crazy stuff. It's a thick slice of pizza too. I just came back from the bathroom and it was a trek. Let me just tell you guys a couple things I'm still not really used to while in this country. One is oftentimes when you go to a restaurant, the bathroom is actually like around the corner somewhere. So if it's a cold day, you gotta be prepared to just kind of run really quick. The other thing, the thing I'm really never used to is when you go to a lot of bathrooms in this country, I'm not talking about the modern ones, but like maybe the private ones or the smaller restaurant ones, there's always gonna be a soap on a stick. If you know, you know. This is the craziest pizza. First of all, it's thick. I mean, T-H-I-C-C, thick. It's just a giant piece of ham covering it, like nestling it. And on top, a bunch of mushrooms, stir-fried mushroom. I don't even know how to eat this right now. They give you like knife and fork, so I'm assuming you don't pick it up, but as a New Yorker, it's just, I want to fold it, you know? It's unfoldable. You know why? Check this out. I didn't see it because I was being a gentleman and I did not look under the ham bed sheet that was covering the pizza. They actually pre-cut it into cubes. Never seen that before. I guess it does make eating it a lot easier. Oh yeah, that's really easy. You don't have to even use a knife. It's already pre-cut like I'm a child. Like, here you go, very cut for you. I mean, I kind of appreciate it. It is really much easier to eat this. And I guess during the pandemic, you don't have to touch it, which is good. It's okay. It's not bad. It's not great. Ooh. That's really good. I don't know if it's Asia's best egg tart, but that's a darn good egg tart. Creamy, custardy center. This is definitely Portuguese egg tart. You can taste that right away. I actually like Portuguese egg tart much better. First of all, love the flaky edge. And don't hate me for this. I don't like it when it's overly eggy. So this is perfect for me. Custardy is creamy, but the outside is just so light and crunchy and flaky. Amazing. Again, I don't know if it's the best, but it's pretty darn good. It took me kind of a second because the first bite, when I bit into it, it's kind of, because it's cold, right? I was like, nah, it's just fine. But then like, when the custard kind of hits you a little bit, you're like, that's really good. I never had a chocolate egg tart before. What the heck is this? It's like chocolate custard. Oh, it's really good. I think also it's just really, that's how flaky the outside crust is. Now I have to eat a whole box of this. Hi, we are now in Myeongdong. So, what happened was, so it's very difficult to eat out right now in South Korea because a lot of changes. So the second chicken place we're supposed to go to doesn't open till later tonight. So we're like, oh, let's go eat noodles in Myeongdong, but they're closed too. So now we're on option number 3 for lunch number 2, a giant piece of rib.
Let's go.
Oh, this is great. Honey butter, everything. If you guys never had honey butter, it's just the greatest thing. Cherries and wow. All right, after dinner, gonna get some honey butter stuff. There it is. Giant beef ribs. Ooh, look at the cheese. Handmade cheese rib patty. Ooh, what the heck? It's like Post-it note threw up in here. Gonna get a couple things that are truly spectacular. Giant beef ribs and cheesy duck galbi. In the corresponding sauces, you got some sauce for the ribs. Looks like some chilies and scallions. You got some duck galbi sauce. If you guys don't know what duck galbi is, it's basically like a Korean meatball, like a beef patty. And this one is covered in cheese. Start out with a little short rib radish soup. As an appetizer. And then the giant rib shows up. Oh my gosh, look how tender this beef is. That is so tender. Wow. What do you think?
This is really good. The beef is like really soft, but also like the chewiness as well. It's perfect, and it's like the sauce is like not too spicy as well.
Oh, it's perfect. The sauce is actually really perfect. I mean, I like really spicy stuff, but this sauce is just spectacular, just highlighting the great beefy flavor this thing has. Oh, this is actually really good. I didn't think it was gonna be this good.
The sauce, very good.
That's good sauce. This is what a duck galbi looks like. And usually they make the patty like right in front of you and they grill it. Stick some garlic chips into this. And this is the duck galbi sauce. That's for sure heart attack inducing. And this thing, you don't really even need the dipping sauce for the short ribs. I think I was afraid the ribs were gonna be too sweet.
Yeah, but it's perfect, yeah.
Perfect. The only thing that's kind of like not good about this, that's kind of pricey. I think this is one of the most expensive meals I've like we've eaten so far on our adventures. Now, usually, if you're gonna just eat like a bunch of short rib, you need something acidic. And that's the great thing about Korea is like there's always all these little dishes. So nothing ever gets too greasy, nothing ever gets too fatty. It just really keeps your taste buds interested and engaged. Oh, look what Krista just did.
You see tteok galbi with the spicy sauce, really good.
Genius. Genius, this one. I didn't even think of that. Good on you. Dip this in here. Oh, it can reheat the cheese up a little bit too.
Yes.
You know, just gonna let it sit and let the cheese all melt and let some of the chilies get into that patty. There it goes. Oh, this is great. So you can do like a cross-cultural exchange. You can like melt the cheese in the short rib and then eat the short rib with the cheese from the duck galbi. This is how it should be in the food world. The food help each other taste better. That's wonderful. Continue the tradition of just like dipping everything in cheese. Oh, it's perfect. And the duck galbi. Moments like this is truly when you feel life might be okay. Food, at least for me, provides a lot of optimism and just pure comfort. It's comforting, right? When you're eating food on a kind of a chilly day, when you're surrounded by like a bubbling pot.
Yeah, and a lot of cheese.
Yeah.
Bubbling pot of meat with bubbling cheese.
It's very true.
It's very true.
It's very true. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I love this place.
Yeah, boy.
안녕하세요. 감사합니다. Usually they make this fresh, but today is not fresh. I'm a little sad, but hopefully it still tastes good. Sometimes when you get like not fresh waffles, like I found out one day, it's just kind of soggy. I have to find a little nook so we can eat our waffles. Yeah. It's still good, but it's not as crunchy. It tastes a little stale. So the cheese on top, it's just Norwegian cheese, but it's so good on anything sweet. But man, if they made this fresh, it would be so much better. I'm gonna go to it's a green tea place that I went to the first time I came to Myeongdong. You've been there, right?
Yeah, also Lock Tea House. It's originally from Jeju.
I love that place.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this sip. Jeju matcha is like on par with Kyoto. Oh, it's so good. Great tea flavor, obviously. Super creamy with the matcha ice cream. Good way to wrap up today's little food adventure. Thanks for coming with me.
Thank you for inviting me.
See you next time.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
Huh. Snow last night. First snow in Korea. So pretty and peaceful outside. And today I was actually supposed to go to what's known as Little Manila in Seoul. I didn't know this existed. Apparently there's a street that turns into like a little Filipino market every Sunday. So hopefully, even though it's snowing, it's still gonna be open. So happy I brought this coat. This is probably not the best day to be scootering, but I'm only going a pretty short distance to catch the subway since it's Sunday. Subway is not that crowded, but it's still gonna take me a long walk to get there. This is much quicker. I feel like I've become a sort of a scooter expert now. I'll be careful though. Unfortunately, the market is not available today, but Krista found a Filipino restaurant, the only one in Seoul.
Yeah, it was recommended by all my Filipino friends, so it should be good.
Okay. This is it. Jovi's Grill. See if they have all the favorites. Garlic rice, of course. Barbecue, that's good. Here we go. Sizzling sisig. Looks good. Oh, I miss Filipino food. I don't know when it happened, but Filipino food started becoming like a real comfort food to me. Although I wish that market was open. I'll save that for next time. This place does look really good. The garlic rice smells amazing. Oh yeah, pork belly in the pacit. Oh, this is so pretty. Krista, you've never seen anything like this before. What's your first impression of seeing your first sisig?
It's amazing. I don't know why I never had this one before. Like, to all my Filipino friends, why you never bring me here?
It's not fresh calamansi, but oh, magnificent. Sisig will to this day remain one of my favorite dishes in the world. I just love having it. Wow, this is amazing. It could be a little crispier, but other than that, the pork is so juicy and tender. Nice little crunch from the pig ear, a tiny bit gelatinous. There's bits of chili pepper in here as well to give it that awesome heat. It's gotta be meaty, fatty, crunchy, and sticky. This has all that. Plus a splash of calamansi juice brings it all together. Philippines is also one of those places in the world where I'd be happy to eat veggies every single meal, like a ton of veggies. This is so good, I want to cry. The buttery flavor in the noodles. I like this more than the sisig. The pancit here is amazing. Wow. I eat this every single day in my life. No. This is borderline too good. I don't think that noodle can get any better than that. And this is the pork belly. This is like a Filipino barbecue with a Korean twist. Oh. I especially like these pieces. There's a little bit of the cartilage. Again, splash a little calamansi juice on that. Everything is better with a little calamansi juice. Not only is this place like such a cozy, pretty little place, the food is just mind-blowingly good. If you love Filipino food, if you never tried Filipino food, if you're in Seoul, this is where you go. Oh, that kind of rhymes. If you're in Seoul, this is where you go. They should make that their slogan. The more I eat this, the more I wish I go to Philippines. Yeah. God, this is like Filipino food. I've said this before. It's just a combination of pork and vinegar. They put pork and vinegar in everything. And I love them for it so much. And I just gotta shout out that pork belly again. I just took a bite of one of the most perfectly cooked pork belly pieces. The outside is just charred to perfection in the inside. You can see how much juice is in there. I feel like every time I'm taking a bite, my mind's being blown left and right. Oh, what a great place. Pretty sure the chef's Filipino. Gives off that really nice Filipino auntie vibe. If I lived here, I'd come here at least once a week.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's one of the best meals I had in Seoul. Like, I know I'm in Korea and Korean food is awesome too, but oh, that's just such great familiarity and I just love it so much. Anyway, miss all you guys in the Philippines. That's it. Time to go home, go to bed. All right guys, thanks for watching. See ya.